Alright, it's Reality Supreme Being. Again, read something on the MSM this morning saying something about, that Osama bin Laden planned to kill this and that, whatever. I said this in all my other videos. The media paints this for you. The government does all of this. They make molds for you to live in. They're literally delineating how you should live. If Thomas Edison and Tesla were alive today and they had to get permits and all that kind of crap, compared to back then, we wouldn't have electricity running hundreds and hundreds of miles on towers. We wouldn't have DC electricity in our all of our appliances and stuff that we use for entertainment purposes and for work, for watching movies, listening to radio still. Anyway, to make a long story short, as you know, Reality Supreme Being is the same person as HRM Cesar St. Augustine de Buonaparte, and I am a presidential candidate, but in the past it was always made fun of. The media never published, and this makes the media guilty of killing those children more so than regular Americans that pay taxes to kill children in other countries with their stupid wars. And they are stupid because terrorism is never going to go away. It's been around since Genghis Khan, even before that. Terrorism exists as soon as you do an abusive thing to someone. Take a child. When a child has an argument with their dad or mom, or something has gone wrong, the kid draws nasty pictures of the parent to relieve their pressure, their stress. The internet does that kind of for everybody. They now think that, think about it, you write something down on the internet, you get your rocks off yelling at somebody or making a comment, a super critical comment. There aren't about someone else that you've never met, or even if you saw their video and you see them, that doesn't mean you know who they are, and you certainly aren't qualified to call them crazy because you don't have a doctorate. I doubt there's been one doctor on the internet that calls someone crazy. A person who's either crazy has a chemical problem with their brain and it's not working right to begin with, and that's a physical disability. But a person who's crazy because they've been abused like me over and over again by color of law, by officials in power that sit there and destroy people's lives financially and mentally. This goes on in America all the time. Timothy McVeigh, Adolf Hitler, Genghis Khan, the horrible Holocaust of the Armenians, which is never mentioned. They mention the Jews' Holocaust, but they certainly don't mention the Armenians' Holocaust that took place between them and the officials in Turkey. It excuse me. It boils down to this. Even though we've progressed this far and we have all this technology around us, we still have murders, death, destruction. We even portray it on television. We portray it in movies. You portray all this stuff, and yet you expect to be treated as a dignified human being, peaceful, dignified, and you have a certain persona. Well, you don't have any persona. You have a collective called American liberty, American freedom, and it's a farce. It's a farce because the rich people are pulling your strings, whether you want them to or not. And until you yourself become rich, you're not going to be able to really pull your own strings. And you have to find a new scheme to get rich. Heck, you don't believe me? Go on the internet. You'll see hundreds and hundreds of people with their emails trying to scam you, con you into sending them money, claiming that you've won millions of dollars. This is all bull crap. I don't even understand what the FBI doesn't investigate any of these people. And that poor person is, remember David Horowitz? He said, buyer beware. Well, internet surfer beware. I'll say the same thing David said. It's your own fault you send these people money. There's no contest going on. There's no any of this crap going on. There's no person being held prisoner in a castle somewhere in some country and they have billions or millions of dollars hidden in a bank account, and if you send them X amount of dollars. I've gone so far as answered all of these things. And in one case, I said, if you want to convince me that you're telling the truth, send me a Western Union. Send me some money through Western Union. I'll give you the address of the Western Union and all that. Sure enough, they say, go to Western Union and put this number in. Take it to the front window. They check it, and of course, it's false. So, if this person's trying to scam money, what are they getting their jollies off making the person get into their vehicle or walk to the closest Western Union and check to see if it's real? They didn't make any money on it. All they did is got a laugh or a chuckle off of some poor person who's desperately hoping that it might be real. And then there's the scams where they'll send you money orders. And, oh yeah, I've seen the money orders. They look real. And so you go deposit these money orders in your bank account, and of course you get the money and you send it to them, and you think that you don't have anything to lose. Comes a few days later, they've processed the money orders, and it comes back that you've cheated the bank. They're fake money orders, and your account gets docked by the bank. So these people, hey, they're thinking. They want to get your money, especially those from Africa. I mean, there's so many scams being sent on the internet. I don't believe any of it anymore. I just delete. I empty the whole junk mail thing. I empty, and sometimes I just take a quick look at the email and I empty it. I don't care. I'm not going to join the dating clubs and the sex clubs and hey, join for $7, join for 99 cents. They want your bank information so they can kind of screw you later on. And you don't share your bank information with these people. As a matter of fact, just take your money out of the banks. Screw the banks. They're the ones that put me in the place I'm in. They're the ones that caused my homelessness and caused everybody else's homelessness. They're the ones that are evil. They're working. Actually, let me back up. I'm 7 minutes into this video. Let me explain to you what the human race is. It's only been here 10,000 years. Compared to the dinosaurs, we've only been here a few minutes. And out of all those 10,000 years, there of recorded history, recorded and semi-recorded history, and hearsay recorded history, there's only been about less than 300 years worth of peace worldwide in bits and pieces. And I repeat this often because I have to put this concise it into a 15-minute video, and I'm speaking in puzzled words. There's like 40 videos, and in all of the videos, if you're an intelligent person, you can pick out the phrases that mean the most to you, that make the most sense, and write them down. And then you'll have a docket of what I'm really telling you. You can ignore the rant and raves, but even in the rant and raves, you can take out, censor, take out, edit the things that make the most sense to you and write them down. You'll see, oh my God, this guy's really intelligent, and I am. I'm super intelligent, but you are too. Don't allow the internet to turn you into I'm a critic now. Oh, you're so screwed up. You need meds. You need this. Hey, do something constructive with your life. I got all that in one of my videos. I said, what have you done? Did you run for office? Did you at least list your name running for president? I even show you how to do it on one of the videos. So stop sending me your crappy, lousy comments. They're not going to change anything. You want to send a comment? Send it to the stinking White House. That's not going to change anything either. They're a bunch of jerks too. Send it to the mayor's office or the governor's office in California. They're all jerks. The Arabs are right, but they've got the wrong people. They have to separate the right people. There are Americans that aren't infidels. They really aren't. And they don't have to be Muslim beliefs to not be infidels. The real infidels are in office. They're in the Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations. They're in all of these places. And let me tell you, this is something that doesn't work. Here's somebody trying to call, and I don't know. Hello, who is this? Hey, Kristen. What's up? Hey. Okay. I'm taping a YouTube video. Can you call me back in like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like about. Now, promise me. Call me back in like 10 minutes. Okay? Because I need to talk to you. Okay. Bye. Okay. So, where was I? So listen. This is not. That was actually somebody who is 1 month pregnant and is like really worried about the guy she's with because I can't, really reveal names here, but there's a lot of problems in our society that need to be addressed, and you cannot do it with these people, and I'll tell you why. I think, I'll use Christ, one of Christ's sayings, and I'm an agnostic. I really don't believe in any God, but I do believe that there are certain things that exist in the universe that trick people, and it's not Satan. This positive, negative, that doesn't exist in the way you think it does. But that's a different project talking about it, and I'm not going to go there. I am going to tell you this, that there are people in this country that are the infidels. The rich, the affluent, they get lazy, and even though they give to charities and pat themselves on the back, that's not enough. I'm sorry. So long as there are people being financially assassinated, okay, mentally assassinated, browbeaten, taken advantage of in their homes, where building and safety can come on your property and take stuff without a warrant, you shouldn't have to argue at all. If they have a problem, they need to rechange. They need to change everything as the way they treat people, because I'm one of the people they screwed over, and it was over false accusations, accusations that they couldn't even back up or prove. Just because a house is full of stuff doesn't mean it's a fire hazard. It depends on the situation, and these people abused that situation. Instead of offering help, they destroyed my life. And they haven't done it just this one time. They've done it a number of times. These are the infidels. It wouldn't strike me. In the past, ex-firefighters have set these arsons that have gone on in California. So don't tell me that they're trustable. None of them are trustable. No human being is trustable. Am I trustable as an emperor if I asked you to vote me in as dictator of the United States? Absolutely, I am trustable. But if you've ever done anything wrong and reported on your neighbor over menial reasons and stuff like that, yeah, if I was the emperor, you would have to deal with me. I would have to deal with you, because you got some problems, mental problems, and being an eyesore fanatic is not the way to do it. And that's exactly what you people are. You need to change the way you handle things in this country, because terrorists are going to continue existing. And I'll prove it to you. You've had homegrown terrorists even before bin Laden, even before he was born, probably. When you piss people off, the Mad Bomber of New York, like the power company pissed him off, they called him the Mad Bomber of New York. He was released after he served his time. There was a lady during the gas crisis that started putting food. You know how you have all the safety seals on everything now? You know where that came from? Back during the gas crisis, a lot of the bottles weren't safety sealed. Milk, stuff like that, just wasn't safety sealed. Why would any person with any kind of conscience squirt poison or poison Tylenol or do any of that to hurt a person who they don't even know? And this same kind of attitude exists in our neighborhoods with people who they don't even know who they are. They don't take the trouble to find out who they are or to be friends or even associate with them. They just call the city on them and destroy their life. You're the ones in America, you rich people. This message is for you rich people. I'm going to get even with all of you. Trust me. If it takes me till I'm 100 years old, I'm going to get even with every last rich person in the country who says they're against war. Withhold your taxes if you don't like war. What are you waiting for? Do it that way. Talk to you in a little bit.